Well, today we're going to have a nice discussion about Carex and some varieties of Carex. Yeah, I think we're going to cover some of our favorites, and then how they can blend into each other. So it'll be a good discussion. I'm ready for it. I don't know if I'm ready. I like all the sedges. I really don't have a favorite. It's how you combine them, but let's see how we can handle this. Well, I have here Carex Bromoides. I have to say, I really like Carex Bromoides, and it's not produced much by many people at all, but it's a wonderful sedge. It's a mounding sedge for moist woods. And a lot of the clients we have, or I have irrigation systems, and because they run irrigation systems sometimes at a higher level than needed, the Carex Bromoides does great in moist soil, but it does do well in average soil. So from moist to average, it's really an important plant for me to use in a lot of my shade gardens. Well, that's great, Roy, but I have to say, what I'm looking for, I have Carex muskingumensis, a selection called Little Midge. You know Little Midge. I'm sure you've used it, but for right now, I like it because of its architectural features. It's short. It's actually called bamboo sedge. It spreads horizontally, and I know you've used it too, architecturally, and maybe you haven't used it enough or tried enough, but right now, Little Midge is one of my favorite sedges to use from sun to shade too, I have to say. It goes from sun to shade, and it goes from moist to like your Bromoides, moist to average soil. So right now I'm pulling for Carex Little Midge, and we'll keep this discussion going, and we'll see, maybe we feel the same about everything, who knows, all right? Well, I'll tell you, Roy, I appreciate your sentiment for each selection you made. But right now, and I think for quite a while, along with your recommendations for your plants, Carex muehlenbergii, I just really am fascinated by its architectural feature because of its gentleness. I understand what you're saying about Little Midge. I do like it. I like the way it horizontally grows. Palm sedge. You made a mistake. You called it bamboo sedge. Already you're screwing up. It's palm sedge, all right? So Carex muehlenbergii has a kind of a sweet, gentle shape to it, and it has a tendency to live well in dry soil, and as the soil moisture gets a little higher, organic matter content, it will lean over a little bit, but is held up nicely by the mounding sedges like Carex Bromoides. So it's a great architectural plant like you're talking about, Roy, and but it has a more gentler look than the coarser look of the palm sedge, the Little Midge you're sharing with us. So right now my vote's with Carex muehlenbergii. Well, I hope all of you out there enjoyed our conversation with Roy, myself. And Roy, I appreciate your thoughts on Little Midge. And actually you helped me, be a little more flexible with my choices and really maybe take a deeper thought, but I'm still going with Bromoides because of the volume of planting I can do with Bromoides compared to Little Midge and muehlenbergii. So again, I think it was a great conversation and shared information. I think that's always good. Roy, I have to agree with you. I agree with your choice. I do use Bromoides, and I do use muehlenbergii for its soft, gentle look, but right now the architectural features of Little Midge, I can't say, well, I'm just going to set you aside. And I know that's not what you're saying, both of you. You're strongly looking at Bromoides, you're strongly looking at muehlenbergii. So I think our strength together is going to create something very more community driven. So I have to agree with all of us that sedges are probably one of the best plants to use in so many diverse ways. Can't we agree on that? I think that's pretty cool. Roy, you make a good point, and I have to agree with you. I think discussion, conversation, looking at the options of each plant, that makes things much more sensible, and I think it's a good approach to actually have diversity within our plantings and the strength of architectural features along with the mounding habit of the Bromoides I chose. So I agree with both of you. I really think we're going in a good direction. Well, here I am. I agree with both of you. I think I think architectural features are a strength, especially if you have the Carex Bromoides as more of a ground layer, and to work in Little Midge and Carex muehlenbergii is a strength. And then I think the designers have a great option because they can switch different percentages and have their own signature. They can really create their own signature. And there's also many, as both of you know, there's many other sedges that can be blended into that signature for designers. So this really opens up a new avenue of design other than what we've been traditionally used to, Vinca, Pachysandra, and euonymus. So I think we're going in an exciting direction, right? Well, thanks everybody for watching. I think we had an interesting conversation between the three of us, and we'll tune in next time and see what kind of communication we can create discussing other plants, and some that will mingle well with Carexes. Well, you're right. I agree. I was a very successful conversation between the three of us. We got to make our point. I think we made our points, and then we also could agree that the sedges have value in so many different ways compared to monoculture ground covers. So yeah, that's cool, and let's look for new plants, and let's look for some good feedback, right, from the people we're sharing this with. That's the cool part. Well, Roy, I think we had a good discussion, and I have to say thank you to all of you who spent the time with us to have a discussion on these three Carex. And I think if we all of us share the possibilities and opportunities that all of us have with sedges in the garden, sun or shade, wetland, dry, whatever, it's a good genus to look into and have discussions about. And if you have a favorite sedge, let us know and tell us why you like it and how you use it and what your success has been in so many different ways using it. All right, everybody, thanks. All of us will see you later. Bye.